changing like the 15-minute drive. Yeah, actually it's like so fire. I'm like, damn. And I'm like hearing other people talking about their commutes and they're like, yeah, bro, it's like an hour. And I'm like, that fucking sucks, bro. I'm like, damn. Nah, it's definitely fire. Damn. Also, our downstairs neighbors moved out like a week ago and like no one's moved in the apartment yet. So we've just been able to be like upstairs demons. Yeah, there's no one there. Nobody there to tell me shit. That is actually so funny. Diabolical work. That's some college shit though. For real. Shit was actually gas.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, what a
I had this disposable pen, but it's fucking impossible to hit right now.
Tradition getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Giants. On the visitor's sideline, Steeler head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys looking good right out the gate, off to a 2-0 start.
That game.
On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win in front of the home crowd.
He's playing that on his Steam right now.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Only a couple.
Is it tricky or pretty simple?
It's second down. The numbers
for real.
A week ago, 19 carries, 92 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him,
you know how to do it.
but open things up for his teammates too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective.
It'll last you a while anyway.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Fire.
A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Sheesh, bro. Barely any days out.
He had a man open, but he missed it.
A little over a month. How are you feeling?
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And take it right on the 30. 42-yard punt, 6
fire.
on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
And he's off to a tremendous start here through 2 weeks of the season. Already 9 touchdown passes. Everyone wants to come out and generate a little momentum. He's done that and more, no question about it.
This defense for the Steelers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll dump this off to Scatteroo. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Yeah, no, that's actually valid.
Dart going to give to Scatteroo. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Yeah, back.
Throwing his Dart. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, here's Scatteroo. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw now, Dart. Over the middle, complete. It's right. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play.
Scatteroo going to run it out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Dart going to look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. A little juke. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stallings. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers.
Oh,
See
yeah.
if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he wasn't able to do much with it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stallings. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Come on. First down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Carson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. You talk about this Giant defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
From the gun on third down. Stallings. He'll try to pick it up himself. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Yeah, like some young, wild, and free.
Number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Some Skrillex.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A short one there to Fryermuth.
Sheesh.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
Fryermuth. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6
Ready.
at the 35-yard line.
70. Ready.
Looking to throw. Stallings. And they're going to get another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Let's go now.
Steelers.
They'll try the left side. Parson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that.
Playing, I got a Madden League game I'm playing here, and then, I don't know, I've been, might rip the bong really quick.
Here's Dart. And that nearly a turnover.
Have you been not cheaping lately?
Oh, fortunate to retain possession there.
Sheesh, yeah, that's wild. Fire, though.
Dart. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Respect.
T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Hey, as long as you get it, you get something. Yeah, yeah.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And coughed it up. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline.
Oh, yeah. Makes you want to just, crack open the clay down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him? I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got napped for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
Nah, I'm familiar with the game, but never played it. I haven't played the racing game in a minute, actually. Like my own, at least.
Back to throw. Stallings. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll get this one right just shy of the 45-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
That's a gain of 25 yards. And the Steeler first down.
Looking to throw. Stallings. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Okay, ready?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go, set.
Operating from the gun, Stallings. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Second down at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw, Stallings. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
For a Steelers first down.
Ready?
33 yards on the play.
19, 18.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Off the play fake. Stallings. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
And that will be it.
It's like, yeah, but it's kind of like open instead of just like everyone has their own cube. It's kind of like you have like a quarter, yeah. So and like the way that my team like works is like there's 2 sides of us, and like each side has 3 different pods of like 3 people kind of thing. So I'm in like a squad of would be 3, but I probably sit with like 4 or 5 people in my like close area, but then it's like a lot more open, I'd say, than like the old office I had, and yeah, so it's definitely a lot more chill, the vibes there too, which is pretty fire. Yeah, so
Complete.
one day in's been
Credit
pretty
the
chill.
Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
I won't have to wear the suit, which is fire. He seems pretty chill. Like he kind of is like.
And they push the lead
I mean, he
up to
seems
a
pretty
touchdown
chill.
now,
He's like a
10-3.
little geeky maybe, but I don't know if that's the right word. But I think he said he went to Bellarmine, but he was like probably like a senior under a freshman or something, so I don't know him. But he kind of reminds me of like Alan from Smiling Friends a little bit.
Oh, good return up past
Just like a
the
little
30.
bit though, not as like negative
And good
though,
start
but
with
similar
field
vibe
position.
a
He'll
little
get this
bit.
one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Yeah.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to
But
begin their
he
next
seems
drive.
chill.
Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Alex Highsmith making the nice
getting
play
injured.
and getting the sack. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. They'll try and run here with Scatteroo. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Malik Neighbors.
Levis out of the shotgun now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further.
I saw him last week, or last weekend, a couple weeks ago. Maybe not last weekend, but 2 weekends ago. He went out in Tacoma. It was pretty lit. I think he had a job interview in Tacoma sometime in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, which is pretty valid. No, I can't remember. He might have told me, but I didn't ask too much. But I know I know it wasn't with Eric's company, which I know he was looking for a role with him. Still pretty fire.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Yeah.
Nah. This one is down he goes.
That's
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
And 19 at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
Levis from the
yeah.
gun. Touchdown.
Nah, definitely.
Malik Neighbors, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive. Stallings. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
So is that like a new one or just like DLC or something?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh,
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
New York set to take the field. And they will begin in field goal range already as they search for a potential score. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Levis. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He's dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
What are they hooking you up with?
Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Levis back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Come on, get me down.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our tour around the NFL starts now at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys.
That's pretty fire, though.
And it's a big play by the Bengals defense. They knock the football out, force the fumble, scoop it, and they're taking it back the other way. What a game-changing play. Touchdown. The Bengals have now won 2 in a row after losing the opener. They get the victory here.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Giants first down.
On the handoff, this is Scatterby. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. 2nd down, it's 6 now from the 42. To throw, Dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
Spiritual.
Now Dart. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Oh, man. Feel like
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for
I'd
their
definitely
first possession.
at least once like fuck it up if I was in like the middle of nowhere.
A little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does,
Yeah.
at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you to big
But especially because you're probably thinking about it so much.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
In motion goes the tight end. Looking to throw. Stallings. A short one there to Fryermuth. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 15. Looking middle, and that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Stallings. And that is incomplete.
You you get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw his dart. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try and run for this with Wright. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Levis ran it last time. Here he looks to throw. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going.
What do they got you doing for like the starting quest?
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. Touchdown,
Fired.
Giants. Malik Neighbors, 43 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Through the juke. And able to get this out to the 25. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Is it like in the city or in the country?
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Jeez.
Off play action. Stallings. And this is caught. Jennings. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
It's about to be lit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Minecraft seed hunters have found a seed that has every single biome and structure within 1,000 blocks of 0-0.
The Giants offense and receiver Malik Neighbors headed onto the field. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Wright. And he's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Levis looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
Now a give, running left is right. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Giants first down.
Levis. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Giants get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Short one there to Fryermuth. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Parson. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Carson. And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. The Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge. Their D-line surge leading to fourth. Picked off by Will Johnson. Down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that kick six. And now the kick is away. And running with power here. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Steelers set to take the field. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Well, certainly not what they were looking for out of the opening play of this drive. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Here we go. Set. Cougar.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Stallings. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers get a bit closer.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
And I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on two-point plays as well.
Ran up by the election as up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic.
49, right 49.
They'll run on first down with Wright. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Levis to throw it. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Stallings shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Jennings. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand.
Nah, the ball spit, and I never tapped in.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Don't know ball spit.
Back to throw again. And throws it on the move, but can't connect.
What are you doing in it again? Like
not only did
shooting
he have a chance
stuff?
to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll go again here with Wright. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll give this to Wright, running right. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines,
Yeah,
we
it's a
take a break.
win-win.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, gap points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Automatic first down. Okay, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 68.
Operating from the gun. Stallings. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move.
Like crazy in what way?
Now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Stallings. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field.
Bro, it seems like it was pretty race-related to me.
The Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Finding Metcalf on the comeback route.
That is
And he
diabolical.
takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Now 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Operating from the gun. Stallings. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
37.
So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go right back to right. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Levis takes a knee here, and that should just about do it. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring, and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Giants, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bro, it would be pretty fire. Damn, you've been to Egypt before? Oh, that's sick. Oh, that is fire. I don't think so, at least not by name. Yeah, that definitely does seem like the way to go. Jesus. That is actually nuts. Yeah, facts. Jeez, that is actually diabolical.